Alright, so I'm starting to do clouds. I'm going to give credit to the person, the channel that has this technique on their in their how-tos. Basically, it's just get some white. So you start with a blue background on your layout. In this case, I don't remember what this blue is, but I like the blue alone. But I just want to add some clouds and some just some more realistic background. So what you do is you just get some white, a sponge, put it on your plate, have some water, right? And you're basically, I'll put some over here, okay? Because it's easier to do it over here. So you're going to put down something over here. Hold on. So basically, okay, the best time to work on your backdrop is in the beginning of your layout. Don't wait until you've populated everything on your layout to start working on your backdrop, because then it just becomes really hard. So I know it's like the last thing you're thinking of, your backdrop, but you know, it should be the first thing you're thinking of, because that's going to set your scene for your layout. But you decide what you want to do. So I just dampen the sponge, right? Dampen it, bring it out, right? Come over to my paint, dip it in there, right? It's wet, all right? So like blobs, maybe not, but then you're just going to come to your backdrop and just rub it on. You don't want your sponge so wet that you get runs, so then just wring it out if you do, right? And then just like just mess around with it. Don't like get like wavy with it. All you're doing is this is the beginning of it, like that white haze that's always at the horizon, you know. So that's what you're doing here. We haven't even started to make clouds yet. It's just that different shade between, you know, the sky and the horizon, where, you know, you get your clouds up here, but your horizon has that whiteness to it. And that's it. I mean, it's like, it's that simple, right? And I'll bring you to the next step once this dries. I'll let it dry because I want it to dry. And it's pretty simple. Basically the same things. You're, instead of, you know, putting a little, then you're going to start putting more and dip, 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 dip to form your cloud. But I'll bring you back when I start doing that. Alright, so this is what I got so far. Let me pan out. So what I did was I took my sponge. Alright, my sponge was like so, and I cut it in half because it was easier for me to work those bottom clouds in. Over there it was tough, and yeah, so that's what I did. And what it does is, so you're basically folding your sponge and using this edge or this edge. Going one way, the clouds do something, and going the other way, they go up, right? Like you get the puffiness up. So what I did was I just established, so over here there's going to be a building, so I don't need to do anything like I did here with low small clouds that are like the furthest away, right? So there'll be backdrop here too, farm backdrop. So these might disappear, so, but above this line, probably there won't be backdrop. Okay. So, I'm guessing the building up there is going to be about 5 inches, maybe 4 inches. And so you'll see clouds up there, right? So let me bring you over here, and I'm going to yep, I want to come down further. Hold on. Sorry, I want to come down to here. Yeah. There's going to be a backdrop there too, right? Remember the backdrop in the corner, but I'm going to show you how to do the low clouds. So you just take your white, right? Dip your corner into it, right? And then this is when cutting the sponge small comes into play. These are your distant clouds, right? They're small and they're low, right? And you can go back and get some more. Remember, pretty much this is going to be covered, right? And then if you turn the sponge the other way, right? You see how it gets puffiness to the top, right? Right. Get it? Pretty easy. I would do this, right? I would get your backdrop material, paint it, right? So under here is a white undercoat with my sky color on top, right? Get yourself some extra material and practice. I'm practicing right now. So, yeah, practice it, okay? And then, I'm just coming, let's just pop one here, right? Let me turn my sponge the other way, right? To me, this is easier than using a paintbrush. And cutting the sponge down helps a lot. Hey, yeah, you got a lot of paint on there, right? But we're gonna go over it again, and I don't know. Now that I'm doing it, don't look as good as over there. But we'll come back. Right? Let me get a cleaner sponge. Wet it a little bit, wring it out, and then I just start blending, right? Get some. Now, the fellow that did this talked about having the edge of the cloud, wherever your edge is going to be, like the front edge, like your light is always coming from one way, I guess. I understand that, but it's hard to do. So like in here would be brighter and back here would be blended out. You know what I mean? Kind of like that cloud, right? But you get the gist of it. Right. And then what I've been doing is letting that dry, right? And then coming back and bringing more white into this section and leaving the dark alone. Because you're only using one color. A lot of people will take gray and do depth into it, but you get a variation. Like, let me bring you down here. Had to get up on my ladder. So you get like variation here, right? It's lighter, it's brighter here, and then it kind of gets a little darker here. So you're never going to be this close to the layout. Basically, I'm 8 inches away. So you're going to come back here, you're going to be back here looking at it, and yeah, clouds are just something up there, you know, you don't really pay attention to them sometimes unless you're looking for some big cumulus clouds or something. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. I kind of like it. Again, you know, there's going to be trees here, so some of this is going to be blocked. I'll put a big cloud up there, up in that corner maybe, and something big over there. There will be a building here between these tracks, and it'll be a big building. So maybe there'll be a couple clouds up there. Not really a lot back there along the bottom, but I'll put some down there just in case you're looking at it from a different angle and you see. Try them out. Try clouds. I'll put a link to the fellow's channel, and you can go see his technique and come up with your own technique. Thanks for watching. Be well, be blessed, and subscribe if you're not, because there's more work to be done here on the Timber Creek.